Good day, Mr. Luther. I am Regine Binachete, and I am here today to ask you some question about your life and some important details about your work. So the first question is, when and where did you born?
I was born in the year of 1483, November 10, in Esleven, part of the Holy Roman Empire.
Second question is, who is your parents?
My father's name is Hans Luther, while my mother's name is Margaret Luther.
Third question is, what is your educational background?
At the age of 5, I began my education at a local school where I learned reading, writing, and Latin. At age 13, I began to attend school run by the Brethren of the Common Life and Madivorge, while in the year 1501, I enrolled at the University of Erfurt, the premier university in Esteban in that time. So there, I studied the typical curriculum of the day, which is arithmetic, astronomy, geometry, and philosophy. And I attained my master's degree from the school in 1505.
What are the reasons that persuade you to enter monastery?
The reasons that persuade me to enter monastery is I got caught in a violent thunderstorm in which a bolt of lightning near struck me down. I considered that incident as a sign from God, and I vowed to him to become a monk if he will let me survive. So the storm subsided, and because of that, I made a promise and Um, I turned my back to study law. Instead, I entered an Agustinian monastery school.
What are the important content of 95 Theses?
So the central idea of my 95 thesis is that God intended believers to seek repentance in the faith alone. So in not deeds would lead to salvation. So the other 93 theses, a few of them directly criticizing the practice of indulgences, supported this verse too.
How did you face and overcome the counteraction of Catholic Church?
So I hid in the town of Isanach for the next year. So where I began to work my major life project, the translation of the New Testament into German, which I took 10 years to complete. So in addition, when I returned to Wittenberg in 1521, I faced the Catholic Church counteraction with all my strength because I know that God will never abandon me.
What is the main purpose of your work?
My writings were responsible for fractionalizing the Catholic Church and sparking the Protestant Reformation. My central teaching is that the Bible is the central source of religious authority and that salvation is reached through faith and that deeds shape the core of Protestantism.